Lancaster County. She's 28 years old.
Jeez. So we're in what we call Mule Town, which is one of my favorite spots of the farm.
Oh, so they haven't been let out yet. So we can walk along this way. This is Gomez. He's our biggest mule. He is the son of that beautiful white Percheron who was in the barn. Her name is Dolly.
Hey, Gomez. Have you ever measured their ears? Yeah.
We have not, but that's a good point. We should do that. It's really nice to have an animal that hasn't been abused. You know, they act totally differently than mules that have been. And as you know, mules are quite intelligent. And, you know, it takes a while sometimes if they've been really badly abused to get them to know that they're not going to be harmed anymore. This is Mike, and rescued him. I bought him directly from the Amish. He had been involved and he had sustained an injury. I don't know if it was when he was working or whatever, but it was a hind end injury and he was going to go to the auction. So I took him so he wouldn't have to go. And this was in western PA, close to the Ohio border. And he's a really sweet guy. And this is the other troublemaker. What are you doing? This is Gizmo. And he came at the same time with Gomez because they were both nursing at their mother's sides when we rescued them. So he and Gomez, as I mentioned, are the only two mules we have that weren't actually rescued from an abusive situation because they were newborn. But, you know, their mothers had to be rescued. However, the temperament of the Percherons and the Clydesdales, they're just so sweet. And even though they were abused, you wouldn't know that today. And this is the lone horse on Muletown. Her name is Ginny. And Ginny was an Amish buggy horse. She's a standard bred. And the reason she's with this group is because before we got this 12 acres, this 12 acres was acquired after the original parcel of 128. So it became 140 like a couple years later. So we had all these guys together being boarded in Erie, Pennsylvania. And so when we built Muletown, we just kept them all together. So she's the boss out here.
Yes.
And the theory is, even though she's the smallest equine, the theory is that all mothers of mules are horses. So our theory is that that's why these two gigantic guys listen to her and she doesn't take crap from anybody.
Right, yeah.